through fire, I've kissed the flame. Chains on my hands, but never shame. I've seen the eyes of men who broke, but I lit my smoke, and I never choked. They carved my name into a stone, thought I'd ride there all alone, but the dirt can't hold what's born to roam. Even hell can't hold me now. I broke those chains, I don't know how. Devils tried, but they lost track. I burned the roads and I ain't looking back. Even hell can't hold me down. I ride where the lost ain't found. I've heard the whispers in the dark, felt the teeth, took every mark. But I kept my boots firm in the dust, didn't flinch, didn't break my trust. They tried to drown me in my sin, but I just grinned and rode the wind. Ain't no pit that I won't win. Even hell can't hold me now. I broke those chains, I don't know how. Devils tried, but they lost track. I burned their roads and I ain't looking back. Even hell can't hold me down. I ride where the lost ain't found. Ghosts that ride behind, but they ain't got reins on mine. I ain't praying for no grace, just riding out and holding pace. Even hell can't hold me now. I broke those chains, I don't know how. Devils cried when I slipped through. I lit a match and rode the truth. Even hell can't hold me down. I'm the fire they couldn't drown. They threw me down in a hole so deep, said prayers, kicked dirt, then went to sleep. But I ain't the kind that stays real dead. I bit the dark and I bled red. 6 feet couldn't hold my name. Lightning burned right through my shame. The worms got scared, they knew I came. I rose from the grave with the fire still burning, ash on my skin, but the wheel keeps turning. They rolled me up, but I rewrote fate with broken bones and a heart full of hate. I rose from the grave, yeah, I dug my way. Now I ride with the night and the break of day. They called me cursed, said I was done, but I talk with ghosts bones and ride the sun. With fists of stone and teeth like rust, I spit out dirt and broke their trust. I heard them laughing at my fall. Now I carve their names on the devil's wall. Buried once, but not at all. I rose from the grave with the fire still burning, ash on my skin, but the wheel keeps turning. They wrote me off, but I rewrote fate with broken bones and a heart full of hate. I rose from the grave, yeah, I dug my way. Now I ride with the night and the break of day. Don't say rest in peace to me, I'm the storm they couldn't see. Crossed that line, came back alone. Now the grave is carved in stone. My name's gone. I rose from the grave with the fire still burning, ash on my skin, but the wheel keeps turning. They lit my pyre, I danced in flame. Ain't no cage can hold this name. I rose from the grave, yeah, I dug my way. I ride where the dead still pray. Got a scar where the law tried to ride me out, but I walk like the devil with a holy doubt. Got boots that talk louder than most men pray, and a grin that says, get out of my way. There's a gun in my grin, and it's loaded with sin. I don't fake a smile, I just pull it from within. If you hear me laughing, better duck and spin, 'cause I shoot with a smirk, and I always win. I'm here for the thrill. Got a heart full of smoke and a hand that kills. I light my cigar on the fire I bring, and dance in the dark like I own the rain. There's a gun in my grin, and it's aimed at fate. I don't beg, I don't bend, I don't hesitate. When I bare my teeth, it ain't just skin. There's a storm behind, and a fire within. They said I burn, I said start the match. You play for gold, I play for the scratch. My smile don't lie, it's a loaded sin. Click, click, boom. That's the gun in my grin. There's a gun in my grin, and the trigger's mine. Grin. I wasn't made for peace or prayer. My hands hold smoke, my lungs hold air. I tried the path with softer ground, but the silence never made a sound. You can break the blade, but not the flame. You can change the road, but not my name. I was born to burn, not fade away, to ride through fire, not kneel and pray. No stone to mark, no grave to turn, just dust and heat. I'm born to burn, you can bless the rest. Let the cold ones yearn, but I'll ride on, 'cause I'm born to burn. I've seen the light in others' eyes, felt the wind where the last dream dies. But I never begged, I never swayed, I just walked into what others evade. I ain't cursed, I ain't a lie, I'm the spark they can't deny. I was born to burn, not fade away, to ride through fire, not kneel and pray. No stone to mark, no grave to turn, just dust and heat. I'm born to burn, you can bless the rest. Let the cold ones yearn, but I'll ride on, 'cause I'm born to burn. Coals in the heat that never grows old. Don't mourn this fire, don't try to learn. Some men are just born to burn. I was born to burn, so let it rise. No fear, no shame, no last goodbyes. They'll see my smoke, they'll feel that turn, but won't forget I was born to burn. I don't follow roads with names. Ain't no path that stays the same. I ride the line where men won't go, where shadows breathe and cold winds blow. No preacher's book, no devil's plan, just teeth and dust, and who I am. Led by wolves, I walk the night, eyes like fire, soul like ice. No flag above, no Lord below. I ride with the wild know. Ain't no map, ain't no throne. Led by wolves, I ride alone. I felt the hunger in my chest, the howl that never lets me rest. I've learned the rules the moon don't ride, and I've bled under pale twilight. I ain't cursed, and I ain't saved, just born to chase what can't be tamed. Led by wolves, I walk the night. Eyes like fire, soul like ice. No flag above, no lower below. I ride with ghosts the wild know. Ain't no map, ain't no throne. Led by wolves, I ride alone.
But they still show the silent road the dying know. And when I fall with pride, with wolves beside me when I ride. Led by wolves through storm and flame, with no regret. No man to blame. I ride with fire in my veins. I don't beg and I don't moan. Led by wolves, I ride alone.
They circle high above my head, like every word I never said. Black wings beating in the night, they follow me just out of sight. Every mile, every road I cross, they bring back names, they bring back loss. I ride with crows from the past in the sky. They never speak, they just watch me ride. Feathers fall like the things I've lost, but I pay that price, I count that cost. I don't beg, I don't ask, I just ride with the crows from the past. They know the weight I try to hide. They fly where my regrets reside. One for sin and one for grace, and one for every name I can face. They don't judge and they don't cry, but they never let me pass them by. I ride with crows from the past in the sky. They never speak, they just watch me ride. Feathers fall like the things I've lost, but I pay that price, I count that cost. I don't beg, I don't ask, I I just ride with the crows from the past. When the sun dies down and the wind grows still, I hear their wings, and I always will. But I don't stop, and I don't turn. I ride through ash, I ride through burn. I ride with crows from the past in the sky. They shadow my trail, but I don't hide. They call with silence, black and vast. But I won't break, I was built to last. I don't beg, I don't ask, I just ride with the crows from the past. They see the smoke, they fear the flame. They call me wicked, call me shame. But they weren't there when the sky turned black, when I had nothing and no way back. I did what I had to make it through. I ain't no angel, but who are you? I'm not a devil, though I walk through flame. I carry scars, but I ain't to blame. You see the fire, but not the soul. I'm not a devil, just lost control. Don't paint me red just 'cause I fight. I'm not a devil, I'm just a light in the night. They say I cursed the ones I knew, but I bled for folks who never knew. I've buried friends and made my peace, but I never asked for the war to cease. You call me dark, I call it real. Only truth that I can feel. I'm not a devil, though I walk through flame. I carry scars, but I ain't to blame. You see the fire, but not the soul. I'm not a devil, just lost control. Don't paint me red just 'cause I fight. I'm not a devil, I'm just a light in the night. I've stood in places angels fled, held my ground with the holy blade. So don't confuse this fire I hold with evil tales that preachers told. I'm not a devil, though I walk through flame. I've felt the loss, I've lived the pain. You see the heat, but miss the cold. I'm not a devil, I still got soul. Don't write me off, don't shut that gate. I'm not a devil, just carrying fate. You crossed my line, thought you'd ride clean and leave me blind. But I don't forget, and I don't forgive. I ride for those who didn't live. You took what blood can't buy back. Now I ride with the weight of black. This ain't rage, it ain't disguise. It's just as cold, eyes for eyes. You had your chance, now time is bled. I ain't a ghost, but I walk with the dead. Don't cry, don't lie, don't apologize. I ride for truth, eyes for eyes. I followed tracks through fire and ash, through whiskey towns and midnight flash. Saw your face lit by your sin. Now the reckoning rides in. No need to pray, I'm not your judge. I'm just the weight you couldn't budge. This ain't rage, it ain't disguise. It's just as cold, eyes for eyes. You had your chance, now time is bled. I ain't a ghost, but I walk with the dead. Don't cry, don't lie, don't apologize. I ride for truth, eyes for eyes. You hear that wind, that's the cost of every line you ever crossed. I didn't want this, but I don't bend. This is where your trail will end. No fire, no scream, no wasted cries. Just one last ride, eyes for eyes. I don't forget, I don't forgive. This is justice, long as I live. No saint, no trial, no alibis. Just dust and death, eyes for eyes.
I don't say their names no more. Just remember where the dirt turned red. Didn't dig no sermon pit, just enough to keep the vultures fed. A line of boots, cold wind on my neck. They thought I'd flinch, I never did. I don't dig 6 feet deep, I dig 6 feet wide. I lay them side by side like the truth they tried to hide. There ain't no prayers, just the sound of my stride. I bury my past in rows 6 feet wide. They thought justice came in robes and gold, but I seen it crawl through mud and bone. Ain't no judge like a man betrayed, and I was left to ride alone. Each one I laid down, I whispered, you earned this. I don't dig 6 feet deep, I dig 6 feet wide. Put my trail in the dirt with nowhere left to hide. Ain't no mercy where the broken ride. I don't forgive, I just decide. 7 graves stretch across the plains, some still haunt me in my sleep. But I ride with eyes ahead, and I don't lose no peace I keep. They say I'm heartless, maybe they're right. I don't dig 6 feet deep, I dig 6 feet wide. I don't mourn the dead, I let the silence testify. Every man I dropped stood on the wrong side. My legend ain't clean, but it sure as hell rise. If you find the graves, don't ask who they were. Just know they all chose it. I set fire to the past, watched the lies curl into smoke. Burn the names, the sins, even the man I once was. But the wind don't forget, and the ash don't lie. Ashes never lie. They whisper what the fire hides. True don't burn, it survives. Even hell can't keep it buried inside. Ashes never lie. They know who I am. I tried to bury it deep, under whiskey, under dust. Told myself I was free from the blood and the rust.
stayed behind.
Ashes never lie. They whisper what the fire hides. Truth don't burn, it survives. Even hell can't keep it buried inside.
Ashes never lie. They call me by name.
Scorched earth beneath my boots, blackened sky above my head. I thought I burned it all,
But the truth walks with the dead.
ashes never lie. They rise from every scream and cry. Smoke may fade, but not the why.
I wear the truth in my battle-scarred eyes. Ashes never lie. No matter how far I ride.
I've been torn, I've been cut, I've been left to bleed. But I never begged, never dropped to my knees. Got fire in my chest and dust in my soul. Every scar on my skin tells a story I hold. These scars ain't regret, they're the proof I survived. Every wound I carry kept this heart alive. I ain't looking for mercy, don't need to forget. I wear what I've earned, and these scars ain't regret. You can judge my path by the lines on my face, but I walked through hell and I held my place. No saint, no savior, just a man who stood when the rain hit hard and the world never could. These scars ain't regret, they're the songs in my skin. Every cut I took to win. I don't flinch when the past starts to sweat. I light up the night, and these scars ain't regret. Let them whisper behind me, I won't turn around. Truth don't shake when boots hit the ground. I made my peace with the pain I met, and I do it again with no regret. These scars ain't regret, they're my gospel, my brand. They don't make me weak, they make me stand. I don't ask for love, I don't play pretend. These scars are mine, and I'll wear them to the end.
looking for grace, don't light no flame. Don't hang your hope on this cursed name. I've walked through towns I helped to kill, and I still hear their silence loud and still. This ain't redemption, it's just the end of the road. A man can't outrun what his hands have sown. I'm not asking for peace, not begging to feel, just lay down the truth and let it be real. You say there's light if I just believe, but I buried too much to ever leave. My prayers are dust, and my cross is cracked, and the only thing holy is never coming back. This ain't redemption, don't sing me no hymn. I've bathed in blood, and I won't pretend I ain't changing. I'm just standing still in the ashes of choice, and in the strength to kill. If there's a heaven, I won't knock. Let the gates stay shut and the clock tick tock. I ain't crying for mercy, I'm too far down. Just a ghost with boots still on the ground. This ain't redemption, just a final breath. A man on the edge, staring down death. No gods, no light, no one to trust, just the road, the wind, and the weight of the dust. Talk like I lost some holy war, like I had wings that don't fly no more. But I was born in the dirt and stone, no throne, no light, just skin and bone. They think I slipped from some golden gate, but I never begged for a saint's fate. I'm not falling from heaven, I never was high. Didn't come down, I just learned to rise. No angel scar, no halo flame, just dust and blood and an outlaw name. I'm not falling from heaven, I was built below, where the fire's hot and the
I don't sing hymns, I don't wear white, but I walk strong through endless night. If grace forgot my kind of soul, then hell just made me whole. No trumpets played when I came through, just the sound of boots and something true. I'm not falling from heaven, I never was high, didn't come down, I just learned to ride. No angel scar, no halo flame, just dust and blood and an outlaw name. I'm not falling from heaven, I was built below, where the fire's hot and a cold wind blows. So if you see me walk through flame, don't ask what holy name I claim. I never knelt, I never prayed, but I stood tall through every blade. I'm not falling from heaven, I never had wings, I don't need mercy or diamond rings. No gospel light, no robe, no chain, just a soul that's burned and won't be tamed. I'm not falling from heaven, I was never there, I rose from the ashes with a dead man's stare. I ride through towns that don't exist, past hollow signs and names I miss. The wind don't talk, but it sure knows the weight I carry where I go. No chains on me, but I still feel tight, like the dark is stitched into my life. You can run from the past, but it don't let go. It rides beside me, cold and slow. Don't need no demon, don't need no toll. I already ride with the shadow of my soul. I sleep with ghosts, but I never fold. I ride with the shadow of my soul. I've heard forgiveness in a dream. It whispered soft, then tore the seams. The stars above don't guide me home, they just watch a man who rides alone. The silence speaks in words I know. It tells me where I shouldn't go. You can run from the past, but it don't let go. It rides beside me, cold and slow. Don't shadow of my soul. One day the fire inside might fade, but till that time I won't be afraid. The grave ain't deep enough to hold the man who walks with his own soul. You can run from the past, but it don't let go. It rides beside me, cold and slow. Don't need no demon, don't need no toll. I already ride with the shadow of my soul. They can curse my name, they can dig that hole, but I'll still ride with the shadow of my soul. Wind calls my name in the canyon side, ash in my lungs, but I never died. I've been lost in the heat, buried deep in the waste, but I spit out the dust, and I still got a taste. Beneath the dust I breathe, I'm still alive. Scars on my soul, but I still survive. The world tried to kill me, tried to take my name, but I ride through the silence, and I feel no shame. Cracked hands on the throttle, sunburned skin, ghosts behind me, I won't let them win. I got bones in my boots and fire in my chest. I was born for the dust, I don't need no rest. Beneath the dust I breathe, I'm still alone, broken but breathing, skin to the bone. They buried my heart, but I clawed back the flame. Now the dust is my shelter, and I'll ride with no name. I ain't made for clean roads or peaceful sleep. I was forged in the storms, I was cut in the deep. The breath I take ain't clean, it's truth and grit. And I wear the dirt like a crown that fits. Beneath the dust I breathe, I stand alone, broken but breathing, skin to the bone. They buried my heart, but I clawed back the flame. Now the dust is my shelter, and I ride with no name.
I don't wear no badge, don't preach no truth. My law's been carved in busted boots. I burn my name into the stone, and I walk this dust trail all alone. You can call me sinner, call me lost, but I pay my price, I count my cost. I'm the outlaw. No chains, no throne. I ride the edge, I ride alone. I don't beg, I don't kneel. I take my fate behind the wheel. No saint, no devil's claw, just blood and grit. I'm the outlaw. Faced the fire, took the scar. There ain't no savior where I are, but I keep moving through the ash with iron eyes and powder flash. A wanted sign, a crooked smile. I've been a ghost for quite a while. I'm the outlaw. No chains, no throne. I ride the edge, I ride alone. I don't beg, I don't kneel. I take my fate behind the wheel. No saint, no devil's claw, just blood and grit. I'm the outlaw. Your saint, just a name the winds won't paint. Not a story, clean or kind, but I ride free and I speak my mind. I'm the outlaw, born to burn, a soul too wild for roads to turn. No rules, no angels' law, just grit and flame. I'm the outlaw. Yeah, I'm the outlaw. Don't forget my name. Carved in fire, forged in flame.
put miles between me and a man I was. Changed my name, my road, and what I trust. But the wind still whispers what I tried to lose, and the fire still follows me like a worn-out truth. I burned my past just to see it fade, left behind the blood, the war I made. But embers stay in the cracks of bone, and the heat comes back when I'm alone. The fire still follows me, even when I run, even when I bleed. It don't forget, it don't forgive. It's in every breath I take to live, no matter how far I flee. The fire still follows me. Try to settle down where no one knew, but the smoke found me and the flame did too. Some say time can cleanse a soul, but this blaze just burns a deeper hole. The fire still follows me, even when I sleep, even when I plead. It's in my voice, in my skin, in the songs I sing, in the things I've been. A shadow that won't let me be. The fire still follows me. So I light one match just to see it glow, sit with a heat that won't let go. I ain't scared, just finally free to know the fire still follows me.